She's got it. Yeah, babe.
What if I told you that some of the most recognizable songs of the 1970s came from artists who almost never managed to repeat that success? These songs once dominated the radio, climbed to #1 on the charts, and then stayed forever in the memories of millions of people. Most people remember the songs, but not the artists behind them. Today, we're taking a look at 15 one-hit wonders of the 1970s. Songs that, the moment the first notes play, you can almost certainly recognize instantly. Number 1. Venus, Shocking Blue. Can you believe that a Dutch rock song could conquer America and reach #1 on the Billboard Hot 100? That was Venus by Shocking Blue. Released in the United States in 1970, the song appeared during a time when America was going through major social changes, but radio was still where people turned to discover fresh new sounds.
Wow, she's got it. Yeah, babe.
With its seductive guitar and the distinctive voice of Mariska Veres, Venus quickly climbed to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Interestingly, the song was later covered by many artists, especially Bananarama's version, but the original still has a special appeal of its own. Venus is remembered for its powerful, mysterious, and nearly unforgettable melody.
Well, I'm your Venus. I'm your fire with joy.
Number 2. My Sharona, The Knack. In 1979, when disco still ruled American dance floors, a new band appeared and drove the entire country crazy with one name, Sharona. My Sharona by The Knack was more than just a song. It was like a sudden explosion on the radio. The energetic guitar melody, powerful drums, and repetitive chorus quickly turned the song into a phenomenon. The song rose to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became one of the biggest hits of 1979. Interestingly, Sharona Alperin, the woman who inspired the song, actually existed in real life. My Sharona is still remembered because it captured the moment rock came roaring back with power, right in the middle of the disco era. Number 3. Come and Get Your Love, Redbone. Imagine driving down an American road in 1974, the radio turned up loud, and the voice singing, "Come and Get Your Love." That was the moment that made Redbone a part of the memories of the 1970s. The band was formed by brothers Pat and Lolly Vegas with a unique Native American and Mexican American cultural background. The song combined funk, pop, and soul in an incredibly memorable way. Come and Get Your Love reached #5 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became one of the biggest hits of 1974. Decades later, the song was introduced to a new generation through movies, but for Americans in the 1970s, it remains the sound of summer, radio, and youth. Number 4. In the Summertime, Mungo Jerry.
In the summertime, when the weather is hot, you can stretch right up and down.
Some songs only need to play for a few seconds before you instantly feel summer. In the Summertime by Mungo Jerry is exactly that kind of song. In 1970, America was entering a new decade filled with uncertainty. But this song brought a feeling of carefree days, bright sunshine, and road trips with no plans.
But daddy's boy, just do what you feel, speed along the lane. You can
With its guitar, playful sounds, and almost conversational vocal style, Mungo Jerry created something completely different. The song topped the charts in many countries and became a massive international hit. What keeps In the Summertime alive is the feeling of freedom it brings. The moment that melody plays, many people instantly remember summer, cars, and a time of youth that can never come back. Number 5, Spirit in the Sky, Norman Greenbaum. One of the most surprising stories in 1970s rock began when Norman Greenbaum, an artist who was not known for gospel music, wrote a song with religious themes. The result was Spirit in the Sky, a rock song filled with distorted guitar and powerful sounds unlike anything else. When it was released in 1970, the song quickly became a phenomenon in America and reached number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. What is remarkable is that Greenbaum did not need a long career filled with multiple hits to make his mark. One song was enough to make his name unforgettable. Spirit in the Sky remains powerful because of its strange combination of hard-driving rock, spiritual lyrics, and an opening guitar riff that is nearly impossible to mistake. Number 6, I Can See Clearly Now, Johnny Nash.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
In 1972, America was still going through troubled times, but on the radio, Johnny Nash brought an entirely different message. After the rain, the sky will be clear again. I Can See Clearly Now quickly became one of the most inspirational songs of its era. Johnny Nash had explored Jamaican music and reggae, and that influence gave the song a gentle but very distinctive rhythm.
I think I can make it now. The pain is gone.
The song reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became one of the biggest successes of his career. What makes the song still remembered is not only its easy-to-sing melody, but also its feeling of hope. After dark days, sometimes a simple song is enough to make people believe that everything will eventually be okay.
Look all around. There's nothing but blue sky.
Number 7, Slow Ride, Foghat. In 1975, if you wanted to hear a rock song powerful enough to shake the radio in your car, Slow Ride by Foghat was the perfect choice. The song appeared during a time when America was witnessing the explosion of hard rock and album-oriented rock. With its thick blues rock guitar, hypnotic repeating rhythm, and energetic vocals, Slow Ride quickly became one of Foghat's most recognizable songs. The song reached a high position on the Billboard charts and continued to live far longer than many other hits from the era. Although Foghat is sometimes mistakenly called a one-hit wonder, the band actually had several other successes. But Slow Ride remains the song that makes listeners think of them immediately. A slow ride filled with guitar and the spirit of 1970s rock. Number 8, Magic, Pilot.
Never been away, hey. Never seen a day break.
Do you remember the feeling when a pop song comes on and instantly makes the entire room feel happier? Magic by Pilot is exactly that kind of song. Released in 1974, the song featured bright pop rock sounds, catchy harmonies, and a chorus so memorable that it was almost impossible to forget. At a time when America was going through difficult economic years and major social changes, bright songs like Magic provided a much-needed escape. The song reached number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became a major hit for Pilot. Decades later, Magic is still remembered for its simplicity and effectiveness. A cheerful, youthful melody with the power to make listeners smile from the very first notes.
A sunny day, dream of far away.
Number 9, Dancing in the Moonlight, King Harvest.
We get it almost every night.
Some songs do not need drama, overly powerful guitar, or complicated lyrics. Dancing in the Moonlight by King Harvest only needs one feeling: happiness. Released at a time when America in the early 1970s was going through a great deal of tension, the song offered an ideal image of a peaceful night where people could dance together under the moonlight. The song reached number 13 on the Billboard Hot 100 and gradually became a classic. Interestingly, the song was written after the songwriter had an experience in France where he witnessed an incredibly peaceful nighttime atmosphere. Dancing in the Moonlight is still remembered because it creates a gentle world where people only need music and a beautiful night.
Everybody here is out of sight. They don't bark.
Number 10. Play That Funky Music, Wild Cherry. In 1976, disco was exploding and funk was filling American dance floors. But the story of Wild Cherry began in a rather unexpected way. This rock band was playing at a club where the audience mainly wanted to hear disco music. One night, they heard fans say, "Play some funky music." That phrase became the inspiration for one of the biggest hits of the decade. Play That Funky Music quickly rose to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. The song stood out because of its powerful combination of rock guitar and a strong funk groove. It is still remembered for its irresistible energy and an incredibly easy-to-sing chorus. This was the moment when a rock band learned how to enter the world of disco and completely conquered it. Number 11. Kung Fu Fighting, Carl Douglas.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
In 1974, Asian martial arts culture was becoming a major phenomenon in America. Kung fu movies were attracting audiences, and Carl Douglas turned that very trend into an incredibly catchy song. Kung Fu Fighting began as a song that was recorded almost by accident, but it quickly exploded on the radio.
Started swaying with the hand. Sudden motion made me spin.
With its energetic disco beat and sounds that mimicked martial arts, the song rose to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. It became one of the defining hits of 1974. What keeps the song alive is its perfect combination of music and popular culture. Just a few seconds of the song instantly remind listeners of disco, martial arts, and an America fascinated by something new. Number 12. Brandy, You're a Fine Girl, Looking Glass.
There's a port on a western bay and it serves.
Some love stories in music do not end with a happy wedding. Brandy, You're a Fine Girl by Looking Glass tells the story of a girl who loves a sailor, but his heart belongs to the sea. In 1972, the song quickly became a major hit in America and reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100.
The sailors say, Brandy, you're a fine girl.
Its easy listening pop rock melody kept the song playing constantly on the radio. But it was the sad story behind the song that made people remember it. Brandy may be a wonderful girl, but she cannot compete with the sailor's love for the ocean. Decades later, the song is still loved because it feels like a short movie told through music. Simple, romantic, and ending in a way listeners cannot forget.
And Brandy does her best to understand.
Number 13. Hooked on a Feeling, Blue Swede.
I can't stop this feeling.
In 1974, one of the strangest lines in pop music history became a phenomenon. Ooga chaka, ooga ooga. Blue Swede's version of Hooked on a Feeling transformed an older song into an entirely new hit. Its unusual opening made the song instantly stand out on the radio. At a time when disco and pop were competing fiercely in America, Blue Swede brought a sound that was both playful and unpredictable.
Blood from you, girl, but I don't need.
The song reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became the group's biggest success in America. What makes Hooked on a Feeling still remembered is its incredibly unique opening. Years later, the song was brought back into popular culture through movies, proving that sometimes a strange melody can have the longest lasting life.
Hooked on a feeling. I'm high on the
Number 14. Magnet and Steel, Walter Egan.
Now I told you so, you ought to know.
At the end of the 1970s, when disco dominated the radio and punk was beginning to attract attention, Walter Egan brought a gentle but incredibly catchy pop rock song with Magnet and Steel. The song was built around the image of attraction between two people, like a magnet and steel. Its bright harmonies and memorable melody quickly won over American audiences. Magnet and Steel reached number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became the biggest hit of Egan's career. Notably, Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham of Fleetwood Mac also contributed backing vocals. The song is still remembered for the signature sound of the late 1970s, romantic, gentle, radio-friendly, and charming enough to make listeners want to hear it again immediately.
My secrets to reveal for new heart.
Number 15. Pop music, M.
Radio video. Movie with a suitcase.
In 1979, as America stood between two musical eras, disco was beginning to fade and new wave was preparing to explode, a strange song appeared on the radio. Pop Music, by M, did not sound like a traditional pop song. It blended electronic music, disco, new wave, and sounds that seemed almost designed for the future. The result was an unexpected phenomenon. Pop music rose to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became one of the most unusual hits of the late 1970s. Interestingly, the song seemed to comment on popular music itself. It was playful, repetitive, and almost impossible to predict. Pop music is still remembered because it signaled the future, a future where pop, electronics, and technology would come together to change music forever.
Wherever you are. Dance.
And that was 15 one-hit wonders of the 1970s. Artists who may have had just one truly famous song, but whose melodies became a part of an entire generation's memories. Which song took you back to your younger years? Share it in the comments. And if you love the timeless melodies of the 1970s, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so we can revisit even more musical memories together.